Hello and welcome to episode 1 of UBTV's Come Dine With Me, the show where students will compete to see who is the ultimate host. They will show off their cooking skills, decorum and overall classiness befitting of a University of Bristol student. And now to meet our first contestant of the day, Ake.
Hi, I'm Ake. I'm 19. I'm in second year studying economics and philosophy. I like theatre. I'm like a writer, actor-based kind of person, so I love writing plays and just doing theatre-y things, really. I just like getting involved. We love watching Come Dine With Me in the house. We've watched the couples edition, the Champions of Champions edition, so I thought it'd just be kind of really fun. And then one of my housemates, when I told him I applied, he got really excited, and I was like, okay, this is going to be really interesting, and this is going to be a really fun house bonding event that I can do. I would say my cooking skills are probably a solid 7.5. I definitely think I'm really good with flavours. Flavours are 100% there. Presentation usually always lacks. But the flavours are there, and food is all about eating, so who cares what it looks like? I'm trying. I'm really, really trying. Experiment and deep fry cauliflower or something, and I ended up spilling oil all over my kitchen floor, and then the hob was still on, and then it was I swear to God something could have nearly caught fire, but that was a big kitchen disaster moment because I had to stop cooking everything and kind of clean up the oil that was everywhere. It wasn't good. A game plan. Yeah, okay, so my game plan is cook. My motive is to prove to everyone that I'm actually a really banging cook, and to stop the rumours that I'm all talk and no walk. I can cook even if I choose sometimes not to. I think I just need if it tastes good, then that's I'm looking for taste. Presentation, because I can't do it myself. If it's really, really good presentation, top points. If it's not good presentation, then I won't really point them, score them badly, because presentation sometimes can be hard. The first one is the traditional Japanese sushi made family style with fish and vegetable fillings, and then green tea infused ice cream with cream, cornflakes and jelly. The main sounds really nice. I love sushi. I've been kind of craving sushi, so that sounds delicious. The cornflakes and jelly is an interesting combination. I'm excited to see the green tea, cornflakes and jelly combo. I think that's going to be fun.
Our second contestant, a man no stranger to appearing on UBTV, we have Kai.
Sorry to make it wait. Sorry I wasn't ever clear enough. I thought the walls had you.
Hi, I'm Kai. I am a half Japanese rapper and singer-songwriter based in Bristol. I'm also a second year psychology student. Yeah, for me music is the main sort of drive, but I'm also part of Burst Radio, so I do present radio shows. I'm part of Interact as well, the treasurer for Interact. Yeah, I think that's me. I wanted to take part in the show mainly because I was it's a test. I big myself up as a bit of a foodie, and I'm always talking about food. I love talking about food, but when it comes to making it, I've never been in a situation where I've had to make food for someone under pressure or under time pressure, and have it judged by complete strangers. So it's quite a novel experience, so I'm quite curious to see how that would turn out. My favourite meal to cook at the moment, I've got to say, I'm loving omelettes. As basic as it sounds, as boring and basic as it sounds, a good cheese omelette, it's just been sorting me out at the start of the day. It's just banging. And then, I don't know, in terms of favourite meal generally, ramen. I'm a sucker for it. I've got to stick to my roots. Say ramen, it's just got everything. I'm looking forward to trying other people's food. Genuinely really excited to see what's on the other menus, because yeah, I don't know, it's nice to have someone cook you something that you're not expecting. Yeah, just trying other people's food. Genuinely intrigued. Our first one looks really, really good, really tasty. It's mine. A garlic chili masala style fish curry served with rice and naan, and for dessert cinnamon swirls. I can't lie, that sounds banging. I love a curry, and a fish curry even more, so excited. That sounds very good. I hope it's spicy. I like a good bit of kick. And then a lemon risotto served with garlic prawns, pan-seared asparagus and crispy onions. Boy, I'm getting treated today. That's sick. That's so good. Genuinely, that sounds amazing. If they could pull that off, because risotto is that's not an easy one. That's like a lot of effort. And then for dessert, orange-infused chocolate cake with chocolate ganache topped with candied orange. Crazy. A lot of orange. That's going to be sick, though. I'm very excited. I'm even more excited than I was before. Banging.
And introducing our final contestant, Ben.
I'm Ben Colvine. I'm in my first year of geography. I paint a fair bit and I like cooking, so I guess that helps. I mean, after the mess that I leave in the kitchen, I don't think they'd say I'm a good cook, but my parents probably would. I come from quite a cooking family, so.
A box from HelloFresh
Yeah.
in the front as it came in. Do you have anything to say about that?
Oh, do I have to disclose that I use HelloFresh? It's not necessarily that it's like easier, it's just that I don't have to go out to the shops to get it.
Are you using HelloFresh for this meal?
No. I wanted to take part in the Come Dine With Me because I saw an ad, well not an ad, but post about it. Thought it'd be funny and I think I can cook, so yeah. It's not really a student meal, but I quite like some like braised pork that I was going to cook, but then found out some people are pescatarian, so I can make that. Am I allowed to swear?
Yeah.
Who the fuck eats fish at uni? I mean, I had to go to bloody fishmongers. I didn't even know there was a fishmongers. Yeah, I haven't cooked fish before, total, so.
This is the menu that you've got for your other contestants.
I'm saying traditional, so that's a little bit hectic. Yeah, I mean, I think all of these seem really nice. Like, I'd definitely go to a restaurant and if any of them are on there, I would take a second glance, but I think the sushi's a bit of a cop-out, I don't know. I think, like, sushi's a half an hour job. Like, yeah, it's fun to do with your flat, but... And it's green tea? Like, what does that taste like? I haven't had that before. And cornflakes. Yeah. Curry's like, it's an acquired taste. Like, if someone doesn't like a curry, they don't like a curry. I think the others are quite safe.
Now we've met our contestants, let's head over to the kitchen and get cooking.
I try cooking nicer at home because, I mean, my parents can pay for the ingredients. But in all honesty, like at uni, it's not like I'll go out of my way to make a curry. I mean, I've made a curry like maybe once or twice before, but with chicken, so... And my dad makes a fish curry like semi-regularly. So right now I'm just like sauteing blended onions, which is not a fun job. I don't really want them to burn, so I've learned the heat, all that. I just put in a clove, a head of garlic as well. See, in my eyes it isn't cheating, it's just a paste. And at the end of the day, right, if they're using a recipe, then I get to one-up them with a pre-made paste. Yeah, I'm not going out of my way to use a recipe. I don't really know why. I think it may be a little bit dangerous now. Like, onions have got a lot of residual water in them, so I'm adding tomatoes to it right now. That's quite a lot. So this is going to become the base for it. I'll just add different bits to it when it gets to that stage.
You say that you're a talented cook then, since you're doing it with that recipe?
With the way that this is going, probably not. No, I haven't cooked fish before, which is a little bit of an inconvenience, because I mean, not many uni students go out their way to buy fish. Also, being a pescatarian is kind of a cop-out, like, animals are still dying.
What are you looking up right now?
How long to fry cod for? I was going to cook something else, but with them being pescatarian and all that, it sort of switched up my meal plan. Yeah, it was tactical. I know they were doing it just to spite me.
Yes, Ben, they are all doing it to spite you specifically. Meanwhile, back in
one
Ake's
thing
flat.
here. You can't really make a meal out of anything here, but it's nice to look at, I guess. I'm making a chocolate cake, so I start with the chocolate cake just because it needs to go in the oven first, and I've preheated the oven, and now we're just going. Yeah, so, okay, perfect. Oh, that's already wrong. Oh, fuck, that's already wrong. No! Also, fuck measurements. BBC Good Foods recipe, but because I'm most likely not going to be bothered to always check, there'll probably be a bit of adaptation. I always find they're like a bit sort of like, they overdo it on the sugar and then they like underdo it on the flavours sometimes. So I just want it, that looks disgusting. It's literally just like pure chocolate. Like it's like cocoa powder and orange. Last time I baked bread, it was like underbaked. Like really underbaked. And I think it was like my cousin was like, yeah, I feel sick. And that was fun. That's actually decent. It goes in the oven, side by side, on the same shelf to make sure it cooks properly. $1.90. The way the dishes got chosen was that I sat in the living room with like 4 of my housemates, and we said, what can take under an hour and what looks fancy. Risotto was chosen because secret. I've actually never had I've never had like a risotto. Like no one's made me a risotto, and I've only made risotto twice in my life, so I actually don't know what it's supposed to taste like. But I'm expecting that what I made, it tasted good, so I'm expecting that's what it's supposed to taste like. Oh, let's see. Oh, beautiful. But the garlic cloves are really sexy. Look at that. Sexy garlic clove. And then I'm just gonna put that in there. And you don't want the outside skin, you just want that roasted garlicky. I think I sold it as garlicky prawn, so I think I have to really up the garlic I put in there. What's the Spanish say?
Increíble, tu español siempre es un espectáculo digno de contemplar. Y como dicen en España, a ver cómo le va a caer.
I am a good Asian. I do have a rice cooker. I feel like if you're coming to uni as an Asian, I don't want to get cancelled. I don't think it's a controversial opinion. I think if you're coming to uni as an Asian without a rice cooker, you're in trouble. Because this, look at the rice, look at the quality of the rice. It's good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. The secret, I shouldn't be telling you this because it's not going to be a secret anymore, but the secret to sushi rice is that you can't just have rice. It's got to be sesame and plum vinegar. These are the key ingredients. That's what makes it so like flavoursome and tasty inside the sushi. Loads of plum vinegar. Loads of sesame, roasted or toasted sesame, one of the two. Smells so good. When people say sushi or think about sushi, they think about really high dining, fine dining, and like super dinky plates and and raw fish a lot of the time, often like quite unaffordable. But that is not what this sushi is. This is family style sushi. This is like sushi designed to feed lots of people, and it is the sushi that I make at home. Every time I've been home from uni, I've made this for like large groups of people with mum. This is mum's recipe. When I'm pressing the rice down, I'm not pressing too hard, and the reason for that is, well, my mum used to say, like, think of every rice grain as like an individual little person, an individual little life. So if you press too hard, obviously it's going to die. So you don't want to do that, and you want to keep them, just keep it sort of fluffy. So it's not like smashing it down, which is like a very easy mistake to make, but keep those little rices happy. We taught James, who's my flatmate, he's hiding around the corner now. We taught James how to make sushi, and he used to do quite a good job. And then a few years ago, he sent me a photo of the sushi that he made with his girlfriend, who's never been taught how to make sushi properly. And I was very, very disappointed in my student because he butchered it. It was the worst sushi I've ever seen. And ever since then, I've sort of felt like James is well, disappointment to myself and to my mum and to Japan. And that tangent went on for way too long, and I'm so sorry.
Don't worry, Kai, we'll cut you off right there. Now let's see how Ben's doing.
Worried.
What are you worried about?
The state of the curry sauce. Once I got that done, it's just like shoving it into a plastic container. So these will take about the same time as it takes to cook the fish. So.
Are you doing any rice?
Oh yeah, that would help, wouldn't it? Yeah, thank you. Oh, the rice is cooked. We've got saving grace. Oh, it's gone well. There's no real way to make it look good. I don't cook desserts. Like, again at uni, go out and buy a dessert if you want a dessert. It's not like something you just whip up in the kitchen. And cinnamon rolls, like, they're the first thing that came to mind. So, try to get a little bit.
Okay. Are you feeling confident about cooking them?
No, not really. I mean, I've already screwed up on the yeast starter because I had to make that yesterday so that dough would rise, but I heated up the milk too much so it killed the yeast, so it didn't become a frothy mess. So it's literally just an hour ago I had to try and create another one, but I don't think it will work. So already down the dumps. I have a little recipe for the filling, because I mean I get it's sugar and obviously cinnamon, but I've never really had to cook with timings before, so this is quite a stress. I've formed what is essentially a cinnamon swirl, so now I just need to cut them apart, lay them out, and then shove them in the oven. It's a good thing everyone's eating 4 meals because I've got 4. I think this is a great testament to me not being able to make desserts. I don't think I'll really be thinking about making them again, to be honest. That's kind of pathetic. I mean, that's not very hot. That's still raw. I'll just leave it in. Hope for the best. Okay, I may just have to shove that back in and hope. Oh! Ow. I think it's still raw, to be honest.
What are you going to do if it's still raw? We need to leave soon. Just going to bring it like that.
Yeah. No, I can't really be bothered to wait. It's not going to improve anymore. Oh, I tell you what, that's not bad. It doesn't taste very cinnamon swirly. It looks alright, but that is lacking.
Can you explain what the flavours are like?
Cinnamon. Swirl. I'm not seeing Mr. Cornflakes doing very well. It seems like a little lunchbox your mum would pack you up with. Yeah, I'm happy with that. If I was bringing this into uni, I'd feel very good. I'm all finished. I managed to get everything done. Yet to plate up, but see how that goes.
With Ben's meal completed, let's check in on Ake.
I don't shop at Waitrose. My flatmate shops at Waitrose. This is not mine. Just want to put that out there. Not that I have anything against Waitrose. It's just really expensive. Soy sauce? This is a bit like not crushed. It's fine. You just want them beautifully marinated and in the soy sauce. Ooh, no, not now. I'm chopping onions. Oh my gosh, okay. Set a 5-minute timer.
5 minutes, starting now.
Again, my Siri's Australian, just deal with it. It's just... Oh, I didn't turn the hob on. It's literally just butter, garlic, and onions. Oh my gosh, it's 5:45. Trick, if you're shopping at Sainsbury's and you're deciding between short-stemmed asparagus or long-stemmed asparagus, buy the long ones. They are 39p more expensive, but they have 20 in there, while the short ones only have like 5, and you can just like cut them yourself. The thing is, like, I feel like I have a really good chance of winning, like, I'm not gonna lie. It's between sushi and the curry. And then this. So, like, do I even want to chop these down? I personally think that's really good. And then just touch it, and if it naturally bounces up, then it does, then it's ready. 25 minutes. I'm sorry, if these cinnamon swirls are not homemade, I'm gonna be fuming. Well, this one is equally as good. I've made asparagus before. I don't know what asparagus is supposed to taste like, and I'm not sure if it's good. But someone told me that asparagus is bougie, so I was like, oh, just make asparagus. Who needs to know? No one needs to know. Okay. Pop them in there. Okay. Now, become serious on this risotto thing, which the hob's not even on. Stop making croissants. Will the risotto be cooked? No. Anyway. That's so strong. What counteracts lemon in food?
Okay, I found this on the web for what counteracts lemon in food. Check it out.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to say, I'm not good at, like, what do you call it, like, decorating cakes. Not my forte, not my thing. Salty, I don't even know what asparagus is supposed to taste like. This is why I don't care about the asparagus. Okay, it looks droopy, so what? I'm good. Done.
A towering Pisa of flavour. And finally, we have Kai.
And I made it for my flatmates. It was like they'd been asking me for ages and ages and ages. They were like, can you make sushi? Can you make sushi? And then I finally did. I can't lie, the reaction was mixed. They were not the most adventurous. I think, like I said, though, this isn't like what like traditional or what people like stereotypically think of sushi. So I think, understandably, it was a bit like, whoa, this is not what I was expecting. But yeah, hopefully today's guests will be a little bit more open. Yeah, so we've got obviously a lime cucumber, and then we've got your sort of like the main protein, so it's tuna mayo in the middle, and then we've got avocado along, and like you can do all sorts of variations. I'm going to do two other fillings, and then you roll it, which is the terrifying part. So I do that to make sure it's sealed, which it is. Obviously, there's the point where it connects, but that is the first roll of sushi. I need a flannel. 1 second. This is an ancient technique. I don't know if this knife is this is not Japanese steel, so I don't know if it's sharp enough. That sounds so pretentious. I'm sorry, but anyway, if your knife isn't sharp enough, wet flannel, as Gandhi once said. But oh, that is sharp enough. Oh, that's a wonderful knife. Oh, Oscar. Thank you for that. So good. However, if it wasn't sharp enough, I would get said wet flannel and wipe off, because then you've got none of the sort of rice residue. Technical term. We cut this into 8. We cut it in half first. half again. You know how an eighth works. So here, as you can see, I am doing an intricate flower design presentation. I basically ran out of sushi and needed to fill the space, but the guests, they're not going to know that. Only I know that. Me and you know that. The rest of them, not a clue. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Based off previous experience, I would say that there's a chance that they may not like it, because I don't know. They're quite large for a start. They're quite like chunky sushi. Like I said, it's family style, and also the way that I'm serving is going to be, because it's family style, 2 big plates in the middle of sushi, and then I'm going to have little dishes of soy sauce and wasabi, and people are just going to take from the plate and dip, as opposed to having your own plate, because that's how we do it at home. So yeah, I wouldn't say I'm worried, but there is always a chance. For my dessert, I'm making a green tea ice cream parfait, which is inspired by a cafe near my homeland in Japan. I'm using green tea ice cream. I'm going to do like layers of green tea ice cream, cream, cereal, jelly, all sorts. I did make the ice cream. Well, I combined ice cream with green tea powder to make green tea ice cream. Again, the guests aren't going to know that. They're just going to think that I sourced green tea ice cream straight from the mountains of Japan, hopefully. It's quite deceptive. It says vanilla ice cream. It's not vanilla ice cream. What it is green tea ice cream, which is one of my favourites. And in Japan, there's this place called Cottrell, which is near where I live, and it's like the green tea ice cream shop, and they make these massive green tea ice cream sundae, and that is what this dish is inspired by. So you've got the green tea ice cream, you've got the cream, this stuff, you've got this stuff, which looks, I mean, horrendous. It looks like radioactive waste in there at the moment, but when it's in the parfait, it looks quite appealing. Cornflakes, secret ingredient, really crunchy, adds a nice sort of textural element, and then chestnuts as well for a little touch of guilt-free nut consumption. I think it's unlikely that the other contestants will have had a green tea ice cream parfait before. If they have, great. Hopefully this will live up to their expectations. But if not, I'm hoping it's going to be a new experience and an enjoyable one.
With all 3 meals prepped and ready to go, the contestants finally meet in this long-anticipated battle. Let the dining commence!
Open this one as well.
Right, I've got sushi. There's tuna and there is salmon. Yeah, we've got some...
Which one's the tuna, which one's the salmon?
The tuna's this one with the sort of like mashed up stuff, and the salmon's the like pinker one. And then we've got some soy sauce, which I'm going to put in these, and some wasabi as well. I don't know how you are with wasabi, but I guess we'll find out. We're doing it family style. It's family style sushi. So it's like...
Do we have a prayer before or something?
We can do a prayer. I think we should do that. I think that'd be quite nice. I think that'd be quite sweet.
Not religious. I don't
Neither am I. Neither am I. But it's like, we can hold hands. But I'm just gonna...
And we're doing these.
Oh, it seems that I can't actually work these chopsticks.
You know how to use chopsticks?
No.
Unbelievable. Is
this salmon as well then?
Yeah, that one's salmon, and then obviously there's some ginger down there.
How do you learn how to make sushi?
The mumsy.
What's that? There's got a fishy flavour to it. I'm not.
It's fish.
Where do you get your salmon from? Is that fresh?
What, as in like raw sashimi?
Yeah.
No, smoked salmon.
No, so you didn't fish it yourself?
Unfortunately, the fishermen down at Bristol Harbour were slightly against me going and trying to pick up salmon.
Well, you know, that's points against you. So.
I know, and I think it is a bit of a letdown. But
I'm glad you've come to terms with that already, because I mean it's just appalling.
I know.
And put in the effort or don't.
I'm trying to do better.
Also, these rolls are like kind of like perfect. Like,
I feel disappointed eating them because it feels like a waste of art.
They look really pretty.
Thank you. chicken hot.
What?
I don't know, just the way that fell in there was sort of like kind of cute, to be fair. But
It's a nice amount of soy sauce. I feel like you can't really get enough soy sauce.
yeah, no, soy sauce. I think there was a woman that died because she drank too much soy sauce. I'd say that's
I can't
probably.
read your story.
I don't believe
No,
that.
because it's so salty. So she got like over sodiumed. That's a technical term.
Also, do these particular roles have like names? Or are they just...
Well, that one's Patrick, and that one is. Sorry, that was really, really poor attempt at humour.
Stinky chap.
Anyway, tuna is the chicken of the sea.
I don't think I can picture a tuna fish that's not like
They're really big.
can.
Oh, there's not like what?
I don't think
They
like,
can.
when you tell me a fish name, I can only see it like as the food. Like I can't imagine.
That's
like what does
says
it?
something about
No, what-
the state of
A
society.
lion,
A lion.
like that. You're not picturing a big steak, are you?
I only eat fish. That's actually like fish. I don't. The only.
We start our hate on him now for forcing us to cook pescatarian.
Are you veggie?
Mm-mm.
Are you meat eaters?
Proud meat eater by the sound of it.
What? I mean,
I don't eat meat. Oh, I don't eat meat.
Oh dear, you found yourself outnumbered here.
Oh, I don't eat meat.
My little friend.
I
You
don't
found
eat
yourself in a predicament because you wanted to start
I can-
ganging up on
I
me
can escape to the toilet and I'll write up a nice little speech.
on
script.
the virtues of meat.
Yeah. Look at like a blade of grass and think, oh yeah, that's right.
No, because
Do I eat
I
grass?
don't know. My sister's veggie and I rarely see her eat, so
have you ever seen her eat grass?
it's a good point.
I know. So there's flaws in your argument.
I'm kind of hoping she isn't watching this like in the future. So what is it? It's not monogamy, it's
Polyamory.
yeah, that's the one.
Is this a polyamorous date that we all met?
I mean, come on, be up for everything.
Lovely.
We've got 3 meals to get to know each other. I can't see how this is going to end badly.
A three-way date? I haven't done that since college. One thing that could make this date go wrong, however, is Ben's meal not being up to scratch.
A Coley fish curry.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, with a raita, which is done last minute.
Nice.
Just trying. I've forgotten naan bread, so.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Say that it smells amazing.
It does.
It smells really
It
good.
does. It smells super good.
There you go. Dig in.
Ooh, that's really nice.
Ooh. Oh, that is good.
The fish is cooked.
Yeah.
That's important.
That rice is a really good shout as well. That's really good. It's like
It's
you
a
say.
curry. It is
It's
a curry.
good. No, I
It is
actually
a
really
curry.
like this.
Also, spice levels are like perfect.
Yeah, it's good spice.
It's good spice.
It's good spice.
like it's a nice way like you
Thing
get
is,
cooked.
obviously I didn't know like either of you before, so I wasn't gonna
Yeah,
like
sure.
go overboard. I think I could have
Do you
gone
usually go
overboard.
like more spice?
Well, I don't cook a curry. Like I cooked twice before.
Is it the first time
whatever.
making curry?
This is like a third time cooking a curry.
And why did you choose to do it for this? Out of curiosity. Like the
It
one.
was- right. I sort of, it was the first idea that came to mind, besides literally just searing like a fillet of fish.
Right. Yeah.
And then I just ran with it and didn't think of a better idea.
And what about-
I was going to do like
What do you usually cook?
HelloFresh, so whatever they send me. Yeah.
Why did you apply for this?
That is so
No,
rude.
I'm
That is
joking.
so
No, I'm just like, no. But do you know what I mean?
No.
Like, did you just see it and go like,
Thing is,
Because obviously you
My-
can cook.
my
Yeah,
favourite
yeah,
meal
true.
I cook for myself is like an Asian slow cooked pork.
oh, hang,
Mm.
should have
With
done that.
rice. Literally just It does feel like a very lunchtimey, get it from the cafeteria kind of curry.
Yeah, but it's a good one. It's
nice.
like this. If I got served this in the cafeteria, I'd be very, very pleased.
These forks are
HelloFresh.
tiny. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
That is my one. I apologise.
It's a very small fork.
I'm a very small man.
So
Come on.
I've got lemon risotto with some garlic prawns, and they're not panted asparagus. I put them in the oven
That's
because I
so
couldn't be
good.
asked to panted. And
I'm so excited. This actually looks amazing.
thanks.
Thanks kindly.
Presentation 101. This is
Yeah.
very good. Nice bowls as well.
Presentation in the bag. Let's see if the bold flavours can make a good impression.
Good flavours.
That's actually decent.
I do like asparagus. It's looking a little bit limp.
I've never cooked asparagus in my life.
It tastes good.
I don't know what it's supposed to taste like.
No, it does taste good, but
Is it not supposed to look limp?
limp.
Oh, that is good.
Flaccid at best.
Flaccid asparagus. This is good. I like this. Really nice flavours. What's the risotto? Like, what's the flavours?
Lemon.
Oh yeah.
Just lemon.
Just lemon. You just put like
No,
loads of lemon.
there's lemon, herbs, garlic, and that's it. And then vegetable stock, which I assume has stuff in it.
I felt cheated when I found out that frazzles didn't contain bacon.
But they never contain bacon.
Nope, I was fucked off. I was...
Really?
You know half of the Walker's crisps that's like smoky barbecue, smoky pork. Yeah, they're all vegan.
Big
I've heard
Chris
about
was
this.
lying to us.
The bit. Yeah, I'm a big fan of barbecue beef hula hoops. They're so good, and they're completely meat free. So do you think in your head like eating like a veggie burger is lesser?
Yeah.
Oh,
I can make
Straight up.
them at home.
no you can't.
A veggie burger.
Well,
There's no, it's not no.
you can get
You
them
can
in
make a
shop.
normal burger at home.
Yeah.
Oh, you can get the patty.
Yeah.
The thing is, you can't like. I've made a vegan burger, but it's
Yeah.
like there's something about the way it's cooked and how everything's like greasily cooked in the same juices
Mm.
that just makes the burger like perfect.
Alright. I may agree. If I'm in the mood for a vegan burger, veggie burger, that beats out a normal beef burger. A chicken burger though, has levels
Yeah.
to it.
When did you become vegetarian?
September last year. So like start second year.
Oh, you're a baby veggie.
I'm a bit pesky.
You're baby pesky.
Baby pesky.
That is so cute.
I know.
This is more. You're going through your little phase.
I know. I've just started to walk. Go on.
Well, I mean, Dorset and Somerset are known for two things: cider and heroin. So.
I was going.
No way.
Yeah.
No, they're known for three things:
What?
cider, heroin, and incest.
It's been surprisingly chill as a day. I thought it was going to be very intense and very stressful. I think I was helped by my food choices. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it. Really nice conversation, really nice guests, and really nice food from everyone. So yeah, I've enjoyed it a lot.
I thought today went pretty well. Like, the cooking was a bit stressful, had a few mares in the kitchen. Dropping food was not good way to nearly get here. It was really nice meeting Kai and Ake. They were both really nice people. But yeah, it was just a nice evening, to be fair.
So like cooking was fun, and then I realised I didn't have as much time as I wanted, so like some of it was a bit rushed, but it all got done, which is great. And the guys were really nice, so like it felt like a really chill sort of like just having food together and sharing our cooks, which was really nice. And I mean, his singing, rapping, songwriting, great entertainment. Hostess the mostess, yeah.
Both have got like very unique vibes, but like lovely people to spend a meal with, and really different like food choices. We were saying earlier, I think Ben's like it's like being cooked for by your mum, which is always a lovely feeling. And Ake came with like a, I don't know, maybe a more professional touch, but that was also really nice and resulted in some really tasty dishes.
Well, Kai's obviously a very interesting character. I mean, he's got a lot going on, got a lot going for him. I mean, that singing was fucking incredible. Ake seems really nice. The theatre conversation had me knocked out. I have no clue what is going on there, but they're both really nice people. Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. I mean, Ben, I think he lacks self-confidence because his dish was actually quite nice, and he was all like, "Oh, they're gonna be really shit." And I mean, Kai, generally, you can tell he's quite charismatic and like a social person. So yeah, I think they're great people.
A strength of my first dish, sushi, is that it tends to be like generally quite a popular dish, and it's got just like a mix of different flavours and textures. Yeah, and also it was fairly easy to prepare, so it was fairly like stress-free. I think the green tea ice cream parfait, like I really enjoyed it. You know, it was like a trip down memory lane for me, but quite a unique like experience, like texturally, is what they were saying. So that could have been improved on probably by probably taking out the cornflakes was probably the smartest idea.
Yeah, I mean, 5 minutes of pure hell for the dessert. I mean, God, they did not spare any blows at all. But yeah, no, I'm all for constructive criticism, and fucking scared me out of making a cinnamon swirl again.
My meals, I think the asparagus was flimsy, and I could tell when it came out of the oven. I think I literally made a comment about its appearance. Bit flimsy. The risotto itself, I personally felt like there was too much cheese, and there was not much flavour apart from just the lemon, so that could have possibly changed. And I think my chocolate cake was like a solid 10 out of 10.
Honestly, I think dishes were good, don't get me wrong. There wasn't much cooking. It was assembly. I will have to be deducting points for that. But I did like the sushi. It was good. Yeah, fucking hell, that pudding was different. It was different. I haven't tried anything like it. Doubt I will again. But yeah, no, it was. I'm glad he took a risk with it.
Starting off, Kai sushi, I thought it was really nice, good presentation, delicious. Tuna for me was a bit like, the tuna was very, because you could tell it was canned tuna, so it was a bit dry. And then his dessert, the matcha was incredibly strong, so after 3 bites, I was sort of like, I've had enough. And then the textures as well were kind of all over the place, but there were like loads of individual things I kind of like, so I'm quite conflicted about that one.
Ben's first dish, Ben's main, which was the curry, which he really wasn't sure about, the fish curry, was really tasty. I thought, the flavours were good. I could have had a little bit more kick to it. Fish was slightly overdone, but other than that, I actually really enjoyed the curry, and yeah, I'd happily have more of that. It was a small portion, so it would have been nice to have like a big hearty bowl, like on a cold day would be nice. For Ben's dessert, we had the cinnamon swirls, which were more like nutmeg swirls, considering the 2 tablespoons. But props to him. Again, he was like not particularly confident about them, and they were again really they were tasty. The texture was awesome, like super soft. But they were a bit doughy and like a bit thick on the inside at points. And I couldn't finish all of it, but all in all, a nice dish.
And then Ben's curry, spice was like perfect. The spice levels were really good. I felt like the additional yogurt mint sauce didn't add anything, but the spice of it was good. Fish was a bit overcooked, so it was a bit dry, but the flavours are really nice. And then Ben's cinnamon swirl wasn't a cinnamon swirl. It was a nutmeg swirl. But apart from the nutmeg overpowering the cinnamon, it was really good, good textures, good build to it.
With Ake's, the first dish, risotto with garlic prawns. Risotto is really hard to pull off and do well. I think she was probably limited by her time, because I think a good risotto, you need to be at the pan, letting it do its thing for quite a while. So it wasn't quite the right consistency. It's a little bit thick. It's a bit more porridgey in the nicest way possible. And I think the garlic prawns were slightly over, but taste-wise, it was awesome. Really, really strong, powerful flavours. Thoroughly enjoyable. And the dessert, the chocolate cake, I couldn't get enough of it. I kept taking little bites. It was really good. It was just a chocolate cake done very well.
And Ake's food, yeah, no, it was good. The asparagus was limp, but it was good. I did like it. Honestly, nothing was really wrong with either of her dishes. I don't really have a sweet tooth, so even though it's dark chocolate, wasn't right up my street. But obviously I'm going to take that into account because I don't really like dessert.
Kai's dish, sushi, was really good. The dessert for me was not something I possibly see myself eating, just because the flavours are really strong and the textures were all over the place. Also, did you know he was on The Voice? He seems to love bringing it up. He was on The Voice. And for that reason, I'm also giving Kai a 6.
It feels so harsh. It feels like I'm doing him dirty. For Kai's, it just... the dinner wasn't on. The dessert just wasn't there for me, so... It's a 5.
Ben's dish, the curry had good flavours, the fish was a bit overcooked, and the dessert was really nice, but it was misleading. I did think that he was really nice and he was really funny, and for that reason, I'm giving him a 6.
Ben's meal, like, he was putting it down quite a lot, but it was actually really hearty and, you know, just really tasty. Again, there was points where, like, the consistencies weren't quite right and maybe a bit stodgy or a bit overcooked in places. But all in all, like a nice meal, so I'm going to give it a 7.
So, I really liked Ake's food. I mean, it's nice, simple, but honestly, I mean, with that, it was good. So, for her, she gets an 8.
Ake's main course was really tasty. The flavours were like A1. But in terms of like the texture, and I don't think it's her fault, I think it's just the time she was given, textures weren't quite there and certain consistencies weren't quite there, and for that reason I'm going to give her a 7. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
In third place is myself. Thank you. Thank you. It's the cornflakes, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I can't lie.
It's the cornflakes. Lesson learned. In second place is Ben, meaning that first place goes to Ake! Hey! Well deserved. Well deserved. Very good. Very impressive.
Oh!
That's got to be fragrant.
Guys,
That's so good. That's so strong.
that's going on my fridge. I just
And now
want
you're sponsored by...
Oh my god! Oh wait, that's
a prize!
Yeah, that's what I've been going on about.
Oh, that's a prize!
There's a prize!
Did you not clock?
Tannin Terrace! Fuck!
That-
Yes!
That's
Yes!
actually fun. That's actually so
Yeah,
good.
okay.
Oh,
And
I
click,
didn't realise that was the...
But that's like load of lows as well, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
Bag it.
good.
Bag it. I'm so happy about winning. I want to thank my housemate Charlie, who helped me throughout the whole process. And this is a proof that I can cook better than these two.
Yeah, it's quite fun to host actually. It's nice to bring people into your home and like share food with them. And it's nice getting to know people as well, like complete strangers. It's quite a unique experience. You weren't there unfortunately, the camera didn't catch it, but Ben and I had a little sing along together. We sang a bit of All of Me, which is quite cute. Maybe somewhere there's some exclusive footage there. But yeah, all in all, just like a really lovely evening.
Overall, just like the way the conversations flowed very nicely and very naturally. Were they unhinged? Yeah, they were. And inappropriate? 100%. But it was fun, and that's just the talk. I think that's fine. Anything else you guys think?
No, I think that's good.
The dessert, man. The dessert.
Yeah, no. To be fair, I completely get you though. I do completely.
It was a love or hate it.
Yeah,
It was
exactly,
a risk.
exactly.
Yeah.